Next idiom is wake up early. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. This means acting promptly offers an advantage, often securing opportunities before others. It stems from 17th century European folk wisdom. Observing early rising birds find food. This timeless advice encourages diligence and seizing moments. Let's see it in action. In our first example, remember, the early bird gets the worm directly advises prompt action for concert tickets. It stresses being first. Our second example highlights how a colleague's early effort led to boss's praise. Here, the idiom observes the positive outcome of proactivity in a professional context.
Consider strike while the iron is hot and first come, first served. Strike while the iron is hot also emphasizes seizing immediate opportunities, similar to our idiom. First come, first served describes priority by arrival order. Our idiom implies a competitive advantage from diligence, while first come, first served is about fair distribution. To recap, wake up early. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. Emphasizes proactivity, leads to advantages. Rooted in nature, it reminds us effort and punctuality yield best results. So, whether for work or hobbies, act early to catch those valuable opportunities. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is his rude comment was the last straw. It describes the final, often minor irritation that causes one to lose patience after many difficulties. This phrase originates from the proverb, the last straw breaks the camel's back, illustrating how a small addition causes collapse after sustained pressure. Let's see the last straw in action. First, after weeks of delays, the canceled flight was the last straw for my travel plans. This shows the cancellation as the final frustration. Second, he endured years of disrespect, but his boss criticizing his family was the last straw. He resigned. This highlights how one event, after long tolerance, triggers a decisive reaction.
Similar expressions include the straw that broke the camel's back, the full, more dramatic proverb. The final straw is also common and synonymous. While the tipping point implies a critical moment leading to a major change, the last straw focuses more on the culmination of personal patience. In summary, the last straw identifies the seemingly small incident that exhausts one's patience or capacity to cope, following a series of annoyances. Remember its origin from the overburdened camel, and you'll easily grasp its meaning. Try using this idiom to describe that ultimate breaking point in your everyday conversations. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, she gave the whole 9 yards for the project. This vivid expression means she put in absolutely all her effort, resources, and commitment into completing it. When someone gives the whole 9 yards, they hold nothing back, giving their maximum possible. The exact origin of this phrase is uncertain, with popular theories suggesting it comes from everything from the amount of concrete a truck could hold, the fabric needed for a fancy suit, or the length of an ammunition belt in World War II aircraft. Despite its mysterious past, it powerfully conveys total dedication. Let's look at how the whole 9 yards is used. First, consider this. Despite facing tight deadlines, the team gave the whole 9 yards to ensure the product launched successfully. Here, it emphasizes the team's complete dedication and hard work even under pressure. They didn't hold back anything to achieve success. Another great example is, for her dream role, the actress gave the whole 9 yards, studying the character's nuances for months. This shows how an individual's deep commitment to a personal goal is expressed. She invested every ounce of her time and energy, leaving no stone unturned in her preparation. In both cases, the idiom highlights an all-encompassing effort, whether for a team project or an individual aspiration. It's a powerful way to describe total commitment.
When you want to express similar intensity, go all out is a great alternative, meaning to exert maximum effort. For example, they went all out for the championship. Another strong alternative is pull out all the stops, meaning to use every available resource for a result, implying a grand effort. While all convey maximum effort, the whole 9 yards feels comprehensive. Go all out focuses on sheer energy, and pull out all the stops suggests leveraging every option. To sum up, she gave the whole 9 yards for the project, means she dedicated every possible effort, resource, and commitment. While its exact origin remains a fascinating mystery, the idiom powerfully communicates complete and unwavering dedication. Remember, it's about giving your absolute maximum, holding nothing back. So whether it's for a big project, a personal goal, or simply tackling a challenging task, when you decide to go all in, you are truly giving the whole 9 yards. Try using this idiom next time you want to describe someone's extraordinary effort. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, don't worry about him. There are other fish in the sea. This means if one person or opportunity fails, many others exist. Its origin stems from the vast ocean and abundant fish, metaphorically extended to numerous life options, especially in dating or careers. It's a truly comforting thought. Let's see it in action. For instance, don't be sad about job rejection. There are other fish in the sea, and a better opportunity will come. This reassures after a setback. Or, she broke up with him, but her friend said, don't worry, there are other fish in the sea. It offers comfort after a romantic breakup.
Similar expressions include plenty of fish in the sea, a direct variation. Also, there's always more where that came from. The fish idiom typically refers to people or chances. The latter is broader. Use the fish idiom for relationships and the other for general abundance or resources. To summarize, don't worry about him. There are other fish in the sea is a comforting idiom. It reminds us that setbacks, whether in relationships or career, are not the end. Just like the vast ocean holds countless fish, life offers endless possibilities. Use this phrase to bring hope and perspective. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is they stayed friends through thick and thin. It signifies unwavering loyalty and support through all of life's circumstances, both prosperous and difficult. Its origin, medieval English, used thick and thin to describe dense forests and open ground. This became a metaphor for enduring life's varied paths. Consider, even after losing jobs, Sarah and Mike remained friends through thick and thin, supporting each other. This shows loyalty during hardship. Also, our community proved its strength by helping each other through thick and thin during the economic downturn. This highlights collective resilience. It captures unwavering support through challenges.
Similar phrases are for better or for worse and rain or shine. Through thick and thin specifically emphasizes enduring loyalty through life's varied difficulties and successes, highlighting steadfast support. To summarize, through thick and thin means consistent loyalty and support through all life's ups and downs. Rooted in medieval terrain, it highlights steadfast commitment. Use it for friends or groups who genuinely stand by each other, sharing joys and struggles. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is he finally waved the white flag and gave up. This phrase means to admit defeat and surrender to an opposing force or situation. Its origin dates back centuries in warfare and diplomacy. A white flag has universally symbolized a desire for truce, negotiation, or surrender across many cultures and eras. It's a clear, unmistakable signal that hostilities should cease, and one side is ready to concede. This powerful visual metaphor seamlessly transitioned into everyday language to describe giving up on any struggle or challenge. Let's look at how this idiom is used in context. For our first example, after hours of trying to fix the computer, I finally waved the white flag and called a technician. Here, waving the white flag signifies admitting defeat in a personal struggle, recognizing the task was beyond one's capability, and deciding to get professional help. It beautifully illustrates the personal concession of a challenging situation. Our second example is, the company knew its new product couldn't compete, so they waved the white flag and pulled it from the market. In this corporate scenario, the idiom applies to a business decision, where the company concedes its product's failure and retreats, highlighting the versatility of the phrase in both personal and professional contexts.
Now let's explore similar expressions. Throw in the towel means to give up, much like a boxing cornerman signaling defeat. This is very close in meaning. Give in is a broader term for yielding or conceding, often under pressure. While both convey surrender, wave the white flag specifically evokes a more formal, almost strategic concession to an adversary. It carries a universal historical weight, making it ideal for emphasizing a clear, decisive act of surrender after a significant struggle. In summary, he finally waved the white flag and gave up, means to admit defeat and surrender. Rooted in the ancient and universal symbol of a white flag for truce or surrender in warfare, it's a powerful and widely understood idiom. It vividly conveys the moment someone or something concedes victory to an opposing force or challenge. So, next time you or someone you know gives up on a difficult task or competition, you can say they waved the white flag, bringing a bit of historical weight and imagery to your language. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is the problem we see is just the tip of the iceberg. This means a visible problem is only a small fraction of its true, larger extent. Like an iceberg's peak, its vast bulk remains hidden. This imagery prompts us to look deeper for underlying challenges. A budget deficit could be just the tip of the iceberg, hinting at a larger national debt. A software bug might indicate deeper architectural flaws. Both show a small, visible issue pointing to a greater, hidden challenge. Look deeper.
While tip of the iceberg expresses hidden scale, more than meets the eye highlights hidden complexity. The thin end of the wedge describes a small issue starting a larger, undesirable problem, implying negative consequences. Select carefully. To recap, the problem we see is just the tip of the iceberg, means a visible problem is a small fraction of a larger hidden issue. It encourages looking beyond the surface. Use it to signal deeper challenges, prompting investigation and action. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, he likes to toot his own horn about his success. This phrase means to boast about one's achievements or talents, often to an excessive degree. Imagine someone constantly drawing attention to their accomplishments. The origin comes from a literal act. In medieval and early modern Europe, horns were blown to announce the arrival of important people or to signify significant events. This act of announcing one's presence with a loud blast eventually became a metaphor for self-promotion, a way of loudly proclaiming one's own virtues or successes to everyone around. Let's look at how we can use this idiom in sentences. First, imagine someone who just achieved something. We could say, even after winning a small award, John couldn't stop tooting his own horn for weeks, telling everyone who would listen. This highlights how John was excessively boasting. Our second example provides a useful caution. While it's good to be proud of your accomplishments, constantly tooting your own horn can sometimes be off-putting to others. This shows that while self-esteem is positive, overdoing it by always bragging about oneself might not always lead to positive social interactions. Both sentences clearly demonstrate the idiom's meaning of self-praise.
Now let's explore some similar expressions. Blow one's own trumpet is almost identical in meaning and origin to toot one's own horn, functioning as a direct synonym. Both phrases evoke the image of making a loud announcement about oneself. Another common phrase is brag about oneself. This is a more direct and less idiomatic way to express the same idea of self-praise, often implying an element of excessive or boastful talk. While bragging is straightforward, tooting one's own horn adds a more vivid, almost humorous image of someone drawing attention to themselves with a metaphorical fanfare. To recap, toot one's own horn means to boast or brag about your own achievements or talents. It conjures a memorable image of someone loudly announcing their own importance, much like historical figures once blew horns to mark their arrival. Remember, while it's good to acknowledge your successes, this idiom often carries a slightly negative connotation, implying excessive or annoying self-praise. So, try to use it when describing someone who might be a bit too proud or vocal about their accomplishments. Keep practicing, and you'll master this vivid idiom in no time. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, she decided to turn over a new leaf and study harder. It means to make a fresh start and behave better. Originating in the 16th century Europe, leaf referred to a book's page. Turning a new one signified a fresh chapter, beautifully capturing the idea of a new beginning. Let's explore examples. First, after a difficult year, he decided to turn over a new leaf and focus on his health. This shows a commitment to self-improvement. Second, the company president declared they would turn over a new leaf regarding environmental policies. This signifies adopting better practices. Both highlight making a fresh, positive change for the better.
Similar phrases include start with a clean slate and make a fresh start. A clean slate means forgetting past errors. Make a fresh start signifies any new beginning. Turn over a new leaf implies improving behavior or attitude. Choose based on the specific nuance. In summary, to turn over a new leaf means a conscious decision for positive behavioral change, like starting a new chapter. It's about leaving old habits and embracing a more responsible path. Remember this idiom when you are ready for personal growth and betterment. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, I'm feeling unwell today, so I'll rest. This direct phrase means you're feeling sick and intend to take a break to recover. Its origin isn't a complex historical event, but a universal human declaration from the fundamental need for rest when unwell. It's a straightforward way to communicate your physical state. Let's look at how this phrase is used. After working all night, she realized, I'm feeling unwell today, so I'll rest, and canceled her appointments. This shows a decision to prioritize health. In the second example, my colleague just called to say, I'm feeling unwell today, so I'll rest. He won't be in the office. Both illustrate a direct, polite way to communicate a need for rest due to illness.
While I'm feeling unwell today, so I'll rest, is a literal statement. Similar expressions exist. I am under the weather means feeling unwell. I need to take a sick day specifies taking time off for illness. Our phrase is simply a direct declaration. To summarize, I'm feeling unwell today, so I'll rest, is a clear, direct way to state you are sick and need to recuperate. Its universality aids understanding. Use it when you need to clearly communicate your health status and your intention to rest. I'll see you next time with another great expression.